Good afternoon, Dr. Jones, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alaha, abdelhay. Thank you for gathering here today. So we know pregnancy is an exciting time. As we start decorating the nursery room, we're thinking of the baby's name, the mother's body changes in the first 9 months of pregnancy, and also the mother keeps track of the baby's development and growth. So we always ask ourselves, or we're always curious, how the fetus, which is the baby's name, looks before baby's name before birth looks during this 9 months. So I'm here today to inform my audience about the 3 trimesters during pregnancy. The first trimester during pregnancy. The 3 main points are the first trimester, which begins in the first 12 weeks of which is called the embryonic stage. 2, the second trimester, which begins at the end of the embryonic stage and enters the fetus stage. 3, the third trimester, where the baby can survive. I'm always curious how the fetus looks during the 9 months of pregnancy, or how we were born, because we were in their age, we were in their place ages ago. So the references I took my information from was from 1, the stages of pregnancy from Wayne Brocker, the infant's children in Adolescent from Laura E. Burke, and also the parental development of newsletter from Healthline from Valencia Hilger. So first of all, I would like to talk about the first trimester. The first trimester begins at the first week from the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. It begins when conception begins, when the ovum and sperm unites, and when they unite, it's called a zygote. This zygote fertilizes, drifts down the fallopian tube into, and it sticks to the wall of the uterus. So after a week of fertilization, this fertilized eggs grows into microscopic balls of cells called blastocysts. This blastocyst implantates into the wall of the uterus. So the implantation does hormonal and physical changes. So during these hormonal and physical changes, the uterus protects the umbilical cord, the placenta, and also the fetus. The umbilical cord contains one vein that delivers blood loaded with oxygen and nutrients to help the baby to develop, and 2 arteries that remove the waste product of the baby. So the woman, her heart rate increases. She goes into early symptoms, such as early pregnancy symptoms, such as morning headaches, and also sickness and constipation. During from the 2nd to the 8th week, the baby is called embryo. This embryo, so the central nervous system, the internal organs, muscles, and bones start to form. Also, the heart starts pumping blood. The heart starts pumping blood, and the test starts producing testosterone. Otherwise, as according to my references. So this is how the baby looks in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy.
Wow.
So let's continue with the second trimester. So the second trimester begins at the end of the embryonic stage and enter the fetus stage. That means it's between the 13th and the 27th weeks of pregnancy, and is the most comfortable period of time. So when it is the most comfortable period of time, as the woman, because her early system pregnancy disappears, and that means her energy comes back, and she can do her daily exercise, and she has a restful night sleep. Restful night sleep. The new being becomes large enough that the mother can feel its movement. That means the mother can feel its movement. The brain develops billions of neurons, but others are yet not formed till later of time. Neurons form synapse in rapid of time, allowing the brain to grow. That means the brain its weight will increase. It means sensory and behavior capacities. During the second trimester, there's a white cheese-like, which is called vernix, that sticks on the skin, allowing the skin not to chap while the baby is bathing in the amniotic fluid during this 9 months. There's a hair that covers all of the body, which is called lanigo. It covers all the body, allowing the vernix to stick to the skin. During the 20th weeks of pregnancy, which is called during the 20th weeks of pregnancy, the organs are well formed. Also, the organs are well formed. But yet the lungs are not yet well produced, because the brain cannot yet control the breathing and also the room temperature. Let me go back to the brain. When the brain growth, it means sensory and behavior capacities. In the 20th weeks, the fetus become sensitive as irritated to sound, and also eye movement begins to occur. But otherwise, the toenails and also fingernails starts to appear, and the baby can scratch itself, as according to my references. This is a picture of the baby.
Wow.
When the baby stick, the vernix is stick to his body.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
So, the third trimester. The third trimester is the last period of the period of pregnancy. This period is the time where the baby can survive if it was born early. It becomes from the 22nd to the 26th weeks at the 7th to the 8th month. But oxygen assistance is needed at this time, because the lungs are yet practicing breathing, but yet not well formed. Otherwise, the organs are well formed, Bones are soft but well formed. Moving and kicking are increasing. The lanigo starts falling off. The fetus starts storing minerals such as iron and calcium. The last stage is between the 37th week. Between this 37th week, it's called, he becomes into a full term, considered as a full term. The fetus go to the head down position, as he's the mother is ready to have a pregnancy. This is a picture of the fetus in the 37th week of pregnancy. When he becomes to the head down position, that means the mother is ready to have the baby, and the weight of the baby is between 7 to 9 pounds, and his height is between 19 to 21 pounds. Inches. So this is the baby when it's born.
That's so beautiful.
It's kind of emotional.
It is.
So مشكلة. Yes. So, is there any questions?
No.
No.
I think you did a great job, man. Thank you.
Yes, I learned a lot.
Okay, so many of us, so we all women go through the same period of pregnancy. The first, the second, and the third trimester. The first might be the hardest, but the last is the most curious and unpatient, because you know the pregnant women be exhausted and they can't wait to have the baby as soon as possible. Well, thank you for hearing my speech today.
Thank you.